You guys are awesome. A few episodes ago on Elemental, I asked you guys if you wanted to know more about copyrighted content. You know, in that video in which we talked about how YouTube copyright policy works, I asked you guys if you wanted to know what happens when you take a video from YouTube and put it up on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, and the response has been pretty clear. So guess what? This episode of Elemental is dedicated to you guys. Hey guys, my name is Shubham. You're watching Elemental, where we talk about the smaller things in tech that make a much bigger impact on the real world. You can catch us every Sunday at 1 p.m. And if you love the series, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that bell icon so that you're always notified of our latest videos. Previously on Elemental. A copyright is basically an intellectual property law that protects original works of creative expression. To use any copyrighted property, you need to get a license, a permission from the owner of the copyright, properly written in stone. Now, what if you want to use copyrighted content without licensing it or paying any kind of money for it? Well, you have two ways: criticism and review. You can also use copyrighted works to report current events and current affairs. And whenever you use copyrighted works, it's important that you attribute them or give them credit and state your intent of work. So now that we have a good enough idea of what we have already covered, it's time to come back to the topic. Topic kya tha? Right. What happens when you take a video from YouTube and put it on Instagram and Facebook and the vice versa? Now, this kind of a thing is usually done by memers who take some kind of copyrighted content either from YouTube or any other video hosting app and then recycle that onto different social media platforms. Now, some of these memers do claim that they received some sort of a notice from Facebook asking them to take the video down, but some of them say that they received nothing at all. This is because the pre-scanning algorithm on Facebook focuses more on audio in videos rather than what's happening in the video. But it doesn't end there, because even if your video doesn't contain any kind of copyrighted music, there are people still who are looking out called moderators for copyrighted videos. So if they come across a video that is copyrighted, they can report it, and Facebook at times takes this very seriously. So the worst case scenario is that your account may get banned altogether permanently, and the best case scenario is that you're probably just a first offender and they'll just let it by, and they'll just give you a notice that don't do it again. Now, in that previous episode of Elemental in which we talked about the copyright policy of YouTube, we talked about one thing, and that is fair use. What exactly is fair use? That basically means that you can use limited amounts of a copyrighted video in your videos by doing two things. One is by stating your intent as review and criticism, and second is that you attribute that video properly by giving it credits. Now, you can do the same on Facebook and Instagram, but that doesn't guarantee that you won't get a copyright strike, because ultimately it is the owner of the video's decision that they want to take that video down or not. Well, this is what it looks like on paper. The reality is kind of different, because if copyrights was so important to Facebook, then there wouldn't be a lot of meme pages on Facebook or Instagram. Massive meme pages that are bigger than celebrities altogether, meme pages that post all kinds of copyrighted content. So how do they pass under the scanner? Well, the way social media works is slightly different than how YouTube works, and that's why copyright holders and media labels have a slightly different stand on this. When you're on social media, you're mostly absorbing information passively. Yes, the act of opening the app is active because you took that decision, but the act of swiping like a zombie or skipping or viewing a particular post is passive. So subconsciously, in a deep dark corner of your brain, you have some vivid memories of a controversial video of a celebrity that was posted on social media, and this holds value for everyone because the trends on social media are very volatile, meaning that they come and they go, and it's a very fast thing that just passes all through the day. So it holds a lot of value to media labels that their brand is getting promoted, and as they say, any kind of publicity is good publicity. Now, YouTube is an active medium. Sure, you have some suggestions on the homepage, but you actively engage with a certain video by tapping on it and making sure it plays. It is slowly starting to change now because YouTube has videos that play automatically while being on mute even on the homepage because of the reason that I just mentioned before this. But there's a much darker reason to why copyright infringement is still so popular on Facebook, because of a thing called freebooting. Okay, I want you to think about this. When you watch a video on Facebook, you're also watching ads, and when you're watching ads, a part of that money also goes to Facebook. If a person rips off a video from YouTube or any other medium and then posts it on Facebook or Instagram, he's basically benefiting in two ways, with some limited amount of monetary profit, but mainly influence, which in turn gets even more monetary profits. That's solely because of the viral nature of content on social media. If a page suddenly gets an influx of followers or likes, it'll also get some money. And a major part of that money also goes to Facebook. And the original creator gets nothing unless he spots and claims earnings from those videos. While for big label this works because they're getting free publicity, but think about it this way. There's a small content creator on YouTube sitting in some corner of the world who creates really top-notch content, but his videos are being taken off from YouTube and then are posted on some other platform, and the person who is freebooting these videos is getting views in the millions and also some money, and the original guy who created that video is getting nothing. How is this fair? And you know what the worst part is? The creator who made this video doesn't even know about this. Now, we are not saying that one medium is more fair than the other, because the same copyright infringement without the content creator actually knowing about it takes place on YouTube as well. And nowadays we have YouTube Shorts that has videos from Instagram Reels and TikTok. So what can you do about this? Well, first of all, if you are a memer or if you're planning to be one, just make sure that you take permission from the original copyright holder of a certain video or a photo, just stating that your intent is not to do any kind of copyright infringement, and just attributing that video to the source doesn't grant you absolution. The second thing is you need to educate yourself about how to find the source of a particular content. It doesn't necessarily have to be music or videos. It can also be photos as well. So there are some links down in the description that will help you do just that. And on that note, we have come full circle. Or have we? I talked a lot about memes in this particular episode, so I want to know if you guys are interested in me dissecting some memes for you and also telling you the science behind memes. Hop down in the comments and let me know all about it. As always, let me remind you that new Elemental videos come out every Sunday at 1 PM, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And also, for all things tech, log on to gadgets360.com.